Welcome back, Love Nation. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. We are definitely going to hit 1,000 subs, and I am just going to get straight into this mess. DaniLeigh finally came out and spoke out about the horrific Instagram social media craziness that went down with her and Dababy late last year, and I'm going to say that it seemed like she was again making 1,000 excuses for his behavior, but yet she needs to take responsibility too. I'm about to play this audio for you guys, and I'm gonna come back with my commentary.
I mean, it was like shocking. What could you tell us about what was happening that day for you?
I would say me and him were in a very bad place in our relationship. I had left before that. Like, there was a time where I left before that, and then we tried to work things out, so I came back again. So I was living there for the 3 months, and my baby was born in Charlotte. So, it was just a bad time, bad everything.
Yeah.
Like, we were just really going through it, and, a lot of things were said, a lot of things came out that night.
In front of everybody.
Right. We were, like, I'll admit, we were pretty lit. I was drinking a bottle of wine, and so it all came out on that live for sure. And yeah, it was very triggering and very sad. I wish it didn't happen because I don't want my baby to see that later on in life, but she'll grow to be her own person and be able to take things in. And yeah.
What will you tell her about that day, about what was happening? Have you thought about that?
I have thought about that, but it also, I feel like, just depends on the type of person she grows up to be. Like, the only responsibility I have is to, just raise her to be a strong woman, and she'll feel how she feels. I feel like she's her own person, so.
The thing about it is, like, we all listen, everybody been in relationships that were healthy, not healthy.
Right.
You're not the first girl to be in a relationship that maybe could wind up where that was. But
Right.
I think what shocked a lot of people is the way that he was talking to you and the things that he said. He called you his side piece.
Right.
He told you to leave the house. It just seemed like it was a really toxic situation. That wasn't the first time that had happened for you. Was it? Like, what could you tell us about your relationship and the situation you were in?
Well, me and Baby have been talking been together for about like 3 years on and off. We started talking like September 2019. So it was toxic. We had our really good times, and
I was gonna say, it doesn't start toxic.
No, we were like this in the beginning. Like, we were in love, like that honeymoon phase. Like, it was really good. We both were kind of at our peak of our careers too. Like, I had Rolling Loud, he had Rolling Loud the next day. Like, it was just always like we were always both so busy. I had Fashion Week. Like, it was intriguing for both of us to be like, doing good, and like we would be supporting each other. So it was good. And then, of course, he had his little mess ups and stuff. So we break up for a month and then get back together. And then again, we break up. We broke up a lot.
Yeah.
There was a lot of on and offs going on. But during that time, I definitely wasn't his side piece. And he knows that too. But I felt like when I spoke to him, he told me, like, the night before I was doing the most when it comes to like crying and all this stuff, how I felt. And I guess he said what he said out of anger and try to make me look bad, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, so you guys heard that deplorable interview, and then she went on to say that he never even apologized. And I did do a video on this before, so go back to my videos. You guys will definitely see Dababy literally threw her out of his penthouse, and that little baby was probably just a few months old, and he completely embarrassed her, called her the side chick, just basically humiliated her. She ended up getting charged with, I believe, 2 misdemeanor batteries, and I think she's still fighting that case. You guys know Dababy's history. He has been known to put paws on his fans. He done put paws on the guy that owned the condo, in which he was just recently charged for. He had that incident that went down at that Walmart where the video was just released like last week or so. And I'm just going to say this, and this is on top of him putting pause on DaniLeigh's brother at that bowling alley. And I'm just going to say this. There was a lot of red flags concerning Dababy way before they ever hooked up and had that child. And I hate to say that you get what you lay down and get, but he has been consistently a jerk. And I'm using that term lightly because I really want to say something else. Dababy has consistently showed his colors. And quite frankly, she kind of has too. You know, for me, I felt like she, in my opinion, was latching on to Dababy to keep up that fame, keep up that list that she was trying to get on, basically thumbing her nose up at his other baby mama. I believe her name is Mimi. And truth be told, he was not leaving Mimi for you. If DaniLeigh really thought he was going to stop messing with his baby mama for her, I think she had another thing coming. I really do believe some things that I've seen with DaniLeigh and some comments that she made, especially with that Yellowbone song. I really do believe that she thought that even having a baby with him would keep him. But again, people got to learn time and time again, when a man show you who he is, you have to go. Okay? It does not seem like he is even an integral part of his daughter's life. And I'm just saying this as my opinion, not as fact, so don't take what I'm saying for gospel. Because, again, these are just allegations. But Dababy has literally showed her from day one who he was. And I really felt that somehow she thought she had that magic box, and all of a sudden he was just going to stop doing what he was going to do. First of all, I get it. I understand. She was brought into this very delusionally. People were really gaslighting her like she was going to be the next big thing. And I'm not saying that she still can't do that, but she's already lost her audience when she did that Yellowbone thing and was basically snubbing her nose up at black people. And then to come around and you're trying to sell a single that SZA has already mastered, Chloe has already mastered. You know, there's other people that has taken your place, and nobody misses your absence. You've lost your audience. And this is for DaniLeigh. As far as this thing with her and Dababy, like I said, you can't make a man grow up and actually be a man or a stand-up father if he's not in that space to already do so. If he was running the streets before he met you, guess what? He gonna keep doing it. If he was already messing with a lot of other women, he was not going to stop doing that when he got with you. If this man was already putting pause on people every time he got upset or things were not going his way, guess what? You're going to end up in some sort of DV situation yourself. You cannot make a man grow up just because you had a baby. So now she actually has a baby, and she's dealing with a grown man that calls himself Dababy. I feel bad for that kid, quite frankly. You know, but again, this is just my opinion. I hope that she can continue to be blessed and raise her child on her own, because truth be told, everybody told her she was basically getting what she signed up for. And she didn't have to believe nobody. We all saw it. So ladies, watching this, take this as a learning experience. I'm not buying her album either. You know, you're not going to degrade a whole culture and think I'm about to spend $1 on you. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me your opinion. Until next time, be safe. Enjoy your evening. Bye, guys.